I really don't know how to put it. I try to be diplomatic about it, but it just seems disappointing. It's really disappointing.
Charles Zimbillis is the character artist who created the original concept art for Spyro the Dragon. I spoke with Charles just a few weeks ago about his work creating Crash Bandicoot and Spyro the Dragon. You can find a link to that video in the description below. Now, a lot's changed since that initial video. A few hours after my interview with Charles went live, Activision announced the Spyro Reignited trilogy, a full remaster of the original Spyro the Dragon trilogy for current-gen systems, scheduled to release September 2018. The remaster is being developed by California-based studio Toys for Bob, the team behind the Skylanders series. Having just spoken to the creator of Spyro the Dragon, I was naturally curious to find out what he thought about the announcement of the Reignited trilogy. But when I spoke with Charles a second time, it became clear that while he was incredibly happy to see his character reimagined in glorious high-definition graphics, there was also an extreme animosity towards Activision for not contacting him prior to the remaster's announcement, and more so, for not acknowledging his contributions to the character in any of the game's promotional material, despite their willingness to use one of Charles's sketches of Spyro the Dragon from 2002 as the basis of the remaster's current front cover.
I didn't even know it was being remastered. I didn't know. I just, I actually found out when I saw the trailer that you sent. That's when I became aware of what was going on. The look of the character, oh, fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. I'm very excited about it. It seems like everybody else is too. I think they did a terrific job with it. The look of Spyro is much more along the lines of what I originally intended him to look like. He's like that's the closest version of him that I've seen from anything that they've done before. I would say even including the original. And it was really, really well animated.
I find it so strange to think that the developer of the remastered Toys for Bob didn't make any contact with you in regards to the remaster. Does that surprise you?
Not really, I don't hear from anybody. I don't hear from anybody. I don't hear from Naughty Dog. I don't hear from Insomniac. I don't hear from anyone. And what surprises me is I don't know how to put it, and I'd like to, if you want me to go into that direction and talk about this, I will, but I really don't know how to put it. I try to be diplomatic about it, but it just seems disappointing. It's really disappointing because I don't know how to put it. Like, why in the world wouldn't you have contacted me over all these years? Why wouldn't you have contacted me? I could have helped you to, improve the look of the character, improve the game, or come up with new characters for you. And I don't know how to explain it.
It might come as a surprise to hear the creator of such a beloved video game character to have such ill will against the company he helped create that character with, but issues like this are nothing new for Charles Zimbillis. In 2017, during the lead-up to the release of the Crash Bandicoot N. Sane Trilogy, writer Blake Hester wrote an amazing retrospective on the development of the very first Crash Bandicoot. The Polygon article, linked below, features a wealth of interviews with the people who made the original Crash a reality, including Charles, who worked alongside artist Joe Pearson to create the concept art for Crash Bandicoot. In the article, Charles made a number of strongly worded allegations against Naughty Dog for depriving both himself and Joe Pearson of credit for creating Crash Bandicoot. It's something that Charles is still salty about.
I think it's just a reflection of the entertainment industry. I think it's just a reflection of how it is out here. And, I've been telling people for years that, Hollywood is not what you think it is. It's not what you think it is at all. It's fun. It's great to be involved with it. You have a tremendous amount of incredibly talented people. But at the core of the business, you have a severe dysfunctionality. You know, I can call Insomniac right now. Sorry for like pointing them out, because I always thought that my relationship with them was pretty good. But I can call Insomniac, tell them who I am, and they would have no idea who I am. You know, they would have no idea who I am. And the way I look at it is just, you know, like, well, guys, you know, I helped put you on the map. You know, what were you doing before I worked with you on Spyro? And how much money did you pay for Spyro, guys? How long did it take me to come up with Spyro for you? A day and a half? You know, a day and a half. I had Spyro design in a day and a half, you know, and I gave you a great character. And I'm happy about that. I'm excited about that. But what kind of, you know, look at the jobs that were created from that. You look at the franchise that was created from that. Look at everything that happened from that. And here we are, more than 21 years later from the time that I was doing that. All right. Do I even hear a thank you? You know, I'm not saying this with bad feelings. I'm not saying that with, you know, anger or animosity or anything like that. I'm just kind of befuddled by it. You know, like, you know, I can't understand, like, if it was me, you know, the way my relationship with people, the way that I relate to people is completely and totally different. I would never, you know, like, shut them out.
Toys for Bob were contacted multiple times for a statement regarding Charles's comments, specifically to address whether they intend to recognize Charles's work on Spyro the Dragon in future promotional material or otherwise. I received no response of any kind from them. If you feel like Charles deserves the recognition that he says he does, try tweeting this video to Toys for Bob, Spyro the Dragon, and Activision to see if any dialogue can be created to address who really deserves credit for the creation of characters and their likeness. But thank you so much for watching this video and supporting the channel. Give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more from me in the future. I'll see you next time.